Hello everybody, welcome. My name is SheGames2 and today's topic of the day is Mortal Kombat 2021 movie review. This will be both a non-spoiler and spoiler review. So if you do like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's get started.
Today the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Okay, hi everybody, welcome back. My name is SheGames2. Who liked the intro? If you did, comment that and I'll keep it in my PlayStation videos. Now to the topic at hand, Mortal Kombat 2021. That came out on April 23rd in the United States. So did I like it? Did I hate it? Was it okay? What are the positives? What are the negatives? In my opinion, being a not so super duper Mortal Kombat fan, but being a very big fan of Mortal Kombat, not like, and knowing like basic lore. So let's get started. Let's start off with our negatives on the movie. I didn't really like Cole Young as a character. I thought he was just a plot device for the plot, obviously. So what else did I not like? The non-inclusion of Johnny Cage. And it's not a spoiler because we knew this the day that not the day that the movie came out, like a few days before the movie came out, we knew Johnny Cage wasn't in there. And just like, you know, Cole Young is not the greatest catalyst for the players. I mean, not the players, for the average moviegoers. He is not really that good. And I think that's like all the non-spoiler discussions on the negatives. So let's talk about the positives of this movie. The CGI was really great. I think it's called CGI or visual effects, whatever you would like to call it, were fantastic. My grandmother liked this movie, and she doesn't really like violence and stuff like that. And also, they finally made Sub-Zero great again. And I will explain that. So my overall rating, I know it's a very small non-spoiler review. I just don't really remember the movie that much. Without spoilers, I'm a terrible person for leaving in spoilers, or you know what I mean. Just spoilers sometimes slip out of my mouth. So let's get started with a spoiler discussion. But first, my rating. I'd give this a 8 out of 10. It's not the perfect movie, but it's a really good movie. So stick around for the spoilers and character breakdown part of the video. Once you finish watching the movie, it's on HBO Max until May 23rd, and it's in theaters until I don't know how long. So let's get started on our spoiler discussion. And also, don't forget to follow my Twitch channel and join the Discord server. The links to all of those will be in the info at the bottom of the video. So let's get started on them spoilers, yo. Timestamps will be included in the description on characters, if you want to learn about certain characters that I liked and disliked. So let's get started with our first character.
That was fantastic.
Kitana wins.
Okay, our first character in this video for today is Cole Young, a washed-up MMA fighter who figures out that his birthmark is a way to get into the Mortal Kombat tournament, which is an interesting take on the tournament, because we never know how people get into the tournament, so I guess that's kind of an interesting thing. And him being part of the Hasashi bloodline, it messes up with Scorpion's lore, but not to the point where it harms Scorpion. He still sees his family killed, but I'd rather see the video game origin of Hanzo and Scorpion's family. So let's get back to Cole. Cole is a character. Barely a character. He's a big, huge plot device. A human walking plot device. He, basically, he's just there to awaken Scorpion that entire movie. So they literally could have, and he doesn't even help with us understanding whatever it's called. So understanding the Mortal Kombat tournament, if you were a non-Mortal Kombat fan and you were just a regular average moviegoer. So that is something you should not do. You should be able to engage your audience, and especially in a video game movie. I took a long thought on this, and I really don't. And the reputation that Cole got, being able to defeat Goro, he hasn't earned that reputation yet. He's only been in a movie that is an hour and 50 minutes. We haven't seen, until he defeats Goro, we don't see his like fighting capabilities. It's like 1 minute he's getting his ass handed to him by Kung Lao and Liu Kang. Then the next moment he can kill Goro. Like, what? You did not earn that reputation yet. Come on. that is probably the one gripe I have with that character the most. I'm gonna give him a 5 out of 10. So, Cole Young is an average character. And he does bring back a really good character. So, yeah, that's the only thing going for him.
Sub-Zero.
They finally did it, you guys! They made Sub-Zero into a threat.
Once more.
A very, very big threat. He is a cold-hearted monster who will take no prisoners. And I like the change on the matter of fact that it's not Quan Chi being a manipulative asshole or just being a manipulative person in general, and having it actually just be Bihan trying to eliminate all Earthrealm warriors. Which I hope that's the plotline they go with through the future, that, and not the ridiculous plotline from a guy who has never won one single match in lore history. Yeah. And is a manipulative person. I just wish that I wish they actually did it like this in the Mortal Kombat video games, because then, it would be, a lot more. I just like that one better, to be honest. The one that they're doing in the movie. I hope if they do a reboot, they keep Quan Chi out of it, because nobody likes Quan Chi. Let's just admit it. We think, and then it'd be weird to add it in now after the movie, because nobody knows who, no regular moviegoer would know who Quan Chi is. Some regular moviegoers would know who Sub-Zero is, but Bihan is a complete and total beast and a monster, and it was satisfying to see his death at the end, which was a pretty cool fighting sequence, and he actually almost completed his goal of, you know, exterminating the Earthrealm warriors in the Hasashi bloodline. So I think that is a really good character. So I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Well, yeah, 9 out of 10. Because you can't always be a 10 out of 10. So let's get started to our next character.
Sonya.
Stand down.
Our next fighter up is Sonya Blade, the military woman. I forgot which ranking she was.
I'm even more dangerous.
Weapons it is. Round one.
In this movie. So her chemistry with Jax, which he will be in our next video. Yes, I have to make 2 parts because the PlayStation won't let me redo the entire thing. So, their chemistry together is really good. Kano and Sonya's chemistry is real good. Both of the relationships are faithful to the game franchise. There's like no deviation whatsoever, which I am excited about. She acted really good. Her fighting choreography was good. And if I do have one thing to criticize, is her not having a dragon marking until she actually killed Kano. which kind of is like a anticlimactic thing. Like, I get it. And then she gets her Akan, if I'm correct, really quickly. And that's not really her character's fault. It's the movie's fault for rushing at the end.
Take no prisoner.
I do like the CGI for her bracelets. I'm gonna call them bracelets. Because that's how they really are in the video games. If you haven't played the video games, they're wristbands. And, yeah, so, nothing that much else to
I
say.
will not go gentle into that good night.
It was really good. She was really good.
Dying of the light.
Like, the majority of the cast was really good. So, I'm gonna give her a 8 out of 10. On to our next character.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Sonya wins. Liu Kang.
Liu Kang, the champion of Mortal Kombat, is sidelined to be a trainer for Kano and Cole. Do I like this idea? Yes, I know. It's kind of a little bit weird for me to say. The chosen one is supposed to a trainer. But the only reason why he is a trainer, in my opinion, is this is before the tournament. Like, so Shang Tsung can get, to make sure that the prophecy doesn't come true. But it does, eventually. So I think in the sequel, he'll play much of a bigger role. As of this game right now, I mean, as of the movie right now, he's like plucked right out of the video game. He is exactly like his video game MK11 counterpart, from looks to attitude, which is a great thing. So he acted real good. And like I don't think I said this, because I keep re-recording voiceovers because I don't know what to say. His chemistry with Kung Lao is really good, so I guess it's a win for Liu Kang. Even though he didn't play that big of a part, he did really good. So, yeah.
Raiden.
Okay, Raiden,
99.
he's fine.
100.
He is
You would do well
voice
to be
acted,
quiet.
I'm sorry.
good.
Am I bending
I
the
couldn't hear him in the movie theater. I think he talked a little too quiet. If he talked a lot louder, then I'd probably hear him a lot more. Cause I put my headset when I got home to a higher volume, and then I could hear what he was actually saying. He did have some comedical moments, but it was with Kano, and we all know Kano was a funny character in this movie, and he will be reviewed in the next video. I only have like a certain amount of time that I can do with this. So, yeah, Raiden is a pretty good, solid character. I think he was trying to a little bit like act like Christopher Lambert Raiden, but you can't do that. Nobody can beat Christopher Lambert Raiden, just like nobody can beat the 1995 movie Shang Tsung, if I'm correct. So I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Just next time in the movie, speak a little louder, But he is pretty good. He has some good scenes. So yeah.
Showtime.
Okay, everybody, and that is it for today's video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow the Discord, and don't forget to follow my Twitch channel. I will put those all in the link. I'll put the links down below for all of that, and have a fantastic day. And don't forget to mask up. Bye!
It's showtime.